Okay, let me start. Good morning, everyone. My name is Harinder Jeet Singh. I am the president of Shri Shahid Bhagat Singh College Alumni Association. As you're aware, our alumni association has been formed for growth and development of students, members, college, and society at large. And towards this objective, we have organized webinars this year on the impact of COVID-19 on economy and investments, on the future of workforce, on technology, especially on automation and robotics. And today, we are holding a webinar on a very important subject, which is on the mental wellness. And we have a guest speaker here who will talk about how to overcome anxiety, stress, depression during this period, especially for the students who are facing these challenging times. The format of our webinar today is a very simple. On first 30 minutes, our guest speaker will talk about the subject, and the next 30 minutes, we are going to be in conversation with our guest from the questions which we have collected from you. You also will have a chance to ask your questions on your Q&A button, which is somewhere below your screen. I may also mention we are also live on the Facebook on our alumni webpage. So the time is come to introduce our guest speaker today. He is none other than Dr. Umang Kochar, MBBS and MBA from FMS, a double gold medalist, a practicing psychiatrist, and a expert in counseling. He has worked in WHO, UNICEF, various ministries of health and family welfare and HR development. He is also volunteered with Sanjeevani Mental Health. He has conducted various workshops and authored various articles, in particular relating to parenting. And he's also a founder of Center for Inner Development. And to ask questions will be none other than our own EC member, Dinesh Madan, who is also secretary to the executive committee of our association, and he's also a senior development officer of LIC. We will be uploading the recording of this session on our website, as we have done for the previous webinars, and also on the social media. So without much ado, now I pass it on to Dr. Umang Kochar. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Good morning, everybody. So, so we'll be talking about, mental wellness, as Mr. Singh said, especially during these times of Corona, and these are difficult times. So I'll start sharing my screen, and so I hope it's visible now.
Yeah, it is visible, Umang.
Okay, great. Okay, so this is the flow of the workshop. We'll be going through this one by one, and later on, as Mr. Singh said, we'll be taking questions. So let's begin with what exactly is mental health. So the World Federation of Mental Health says basically it's a simple 3-point thing. What is mental health? Number one, do you feel good about yourself, your feelings about yourself? Number two, do you feel comfortable talking to other people, interacting with other people? And number two, are you able to meet the challenges of day-to-day demands of the life? So if this all three is there, then that constitutes a good mental health. Now, during these times, these are the new realities we all are facing. It could be working from home, fear of losing jobs, financial worries, pay cuts are there, unemployment, which whether it's temporary, not getting the job because the job market is down. For people who are already parents, homeschooling of children, so children are, you know, learning from home, lack of physical contact for people especially who are not going out, there's lack of physical contact with other people, so many lifestyle changes, you know, constantly we see people wearing masks, social distancing, there is a bit of anxiety, apprehension, managing the fear of contracting the virus, worry about people who are close to us, our near and dear ones, किसी को कुछ हो ना जाए, you know, sanitizing the hands again and again. And of course, people, unfortunately, whether it's our family, extended family, somebody we know, neighbors, dealing with a loss, especially loss of life. So, and if even if somebody has gotten infected, then even loss of money, if the person has been saved, still, you know, it can take a lot of money. So, to begin with, I would like to say this is a quote, it's not always easy, but that is life. So, this is a new normal. And the first thing which I always say that we have to understand that life is not easy. A lot of times we say that, you know, oh God, why did this happen to me? But the fact does remain that life is difficult and unfair. And we, rather than expecting it to be easy, we have to understand and develop skills within us to stay strong and how to cope with it rather than expecting it not to be difficult. So these are some of the common reactions which we see nowadays, you know, feeling stressed, overwhelmed. There's a lot of anxiety, worry, fear about, you know, whatever is happening. A lot of thoughts, overthinking, a lot of people say, racing thoughts, sadness, tearfulness, loss of interest in usual enjoyable activities. So technically we call it as anhedonia. जो चीजें आपको पहले अच्छी लगती थी आज की डेट में वो अच्छी नहीं लगती. So for example, लोगों से बातचीत करना, मिलना, टीवी देखना, newspaper padna. So if you're losing interest in usual pleasurable activities of life, there can be physical symptoms, especially in anxiety, increased heart rate, so palpitations, heart beats faster. There can be stomach upset, body pains and aches, fatigue, a lot of other uncomfortable sensations, frustration, you know, irritability, anger, gussa easily aa jata hai, restlessness or agitation, feeling the feeling of helplessness because we are not in control. We do not know what is going to happen tomorrow. So there's a constant feeling of helplessness. There can be, so these are the three vegetative symptoms. So difficulty in sleeping, right? So difficulty concentrating, especially for students, difficulty concentrating in studies. एक साथ पहले लंबी setting लगा पाते थे, अब नहीं लगा पाते. Feeling disconnected from others. So भूख ठीक से नहीं लगना, that also is a vegetative symptom. Apprehension about going to public spaces, basically. So all these are symptoms. So I would ask you to rate yourself. So this is on your screen. So these are certain common conditions which I have given. And although this is not a one-on-one workshop, but I usually ask this. So think about it. These are certain things. How would you rate yourself, your stress? कितना stress आप feel करते हो इस situation में between 0 to 10? 0 मतलब कोई stress नहीं है, बिल्कुल भी नहीं. And 10 is the highest stress you can imagine for yourself. So let's begin with something simple, misplacing something in the house. And I usually say, let's say some important document and there's a deadline approaching. Kal parson koi deadline hai, you misplaced a document. How much stress, how much would you rate yourself between 0 to 10? Uncertainty about the future. So you can jot it down in case you have a piece of paper and pen. Waiting in a long line, especially social distancing है आज की डेट में, having to reduce your expenses due to financial constraints. So budget बनाना पड़ रहा है, पहले जो आसानी से कर लेते थे आज सोचना पड़ता है. Dealing with anxiety in a loved one, it could be your children, your siblings, your partner, your spouse, it could be your parents, right? Getting a last minute work assignment. So office से निकल रहे हैं, the boss says नहीं ये करके जाना है. Lack of a structured routine for work. And the last, and something which is usually very loaded, being blamed for something you did not do. So कितना stress आप अपने आप को rate करेंगे इस situation में? So I'll give you about 10 seconds to write that down. Okay. So if this was a live session, we would ask people how much you have rated. And what we always come across is for the same situation, somebody rates themselves 2, 0, 5, 10, and I've had responses like 20 on 10. So itna zyada stress hai that it's beyond 10, right? Now, so is stress being caused by the situation itself? अगर situation से होता then everybody would rate themselves same. But somebody says इस situation में कोई stress नहीं है. Somebody says, you know, mid-level around 5. Somebody says 10. So सबका stress same situation में फर्क क्यों है? Let's try to understand that. So is stress caused by the situation or it depends upon what to the situation? So think about road rage. अगर हम दिल्ली में आज की डेट में ड्राइव कर रहे हैं गाड़ी बम्पर टू बम्पर ट्रैफिक टाइम, there are some people who are, you know, drumming on the steering wheel and they are singing and, you know, listening to music, etc. And then we hear of stories of road rage. गुस्सा इतना ज्यादा कि बाहर निकल आए लड़ने के लिए. We see कि, you know, somebody ran over somebody else in road rage. So things like that happen. So what is important is our interpretation of the trigger. जो स्ट्रेसफुल सिचुएशन है, जो ट्रिगर है, हम उसको क्या मतलब दे रहे हैं, दैट इज व्हाट causes stress. So this is a statement. The next one is this is a medical reality. More people have heart attacks on Monday mornings than at any other time of the week. And I'm talking of pre-COVID era. आजकल की डेट में शायद वर्क फ्रॉम होम में थोड़ा डिफरेंट होगा, but more people have heart attacks. So if you work in an emergency, you'll see much more myocardial infarctions, heart attacks on Monday mornings. तो क्या फर्क है ऐसा? Every day is the same day, right? लेकिन मंडे मॉर्निंग्स को ऐसा क्या है that people have more heart attacks? It's obviously we associate stress with the beginning of a new week. We have a chain of restaurants called Thank God It's Friday. So why thank God it's Friday? Why not thank God it's Monday, Tuesday, where all days are same, right? So we are thanking God it's Friday because काम खत्म हो गया. Now it's weekend. I'll be able to relax. So relaxation, so stress is all in the mind, right? So this is something which we talk about. So stress is nothing but perceived stress. And then there comes a phenomena which we call as stress tolerance. स्ट्रेस कितना है और हम सब की अपनी एबिलिटी है स्ट्रेस को टॉलरेट करने की, विच इज वेरिएबल. सो सम पीपल कैन टॉलरेट मोर स्ट्रेस, ज्यादा स्ट्रेस भी होगा, एंड यूजुअली सच पीपल राइज अप इन द लैडर इन द, you know, world, whether it's corporates or otherwise. And last is how do we cope with stress? So stress होता है, I see a lot of people who come to me who say, okay, to unwind stress बहुत ज्यादा था, so I had 2 pegs of alcohol at the end of the day. Or some people will say, I went for a jog, stress बहुत ज़्यादा था, and I went for a run that helps me relieve stress. Or somebody says that I picked up the phone and decided to talk to somebody, right? So there are various ways in which we cope with stress. There is something which we call as eustress versus distress. Eustress means good stress, right? So if you see this graph, your performance initially increases as the stress is increasing. So for our students, so for example, जब exams pass आ रहे होते हैं, तो आपका usually जो जितना study कर पाते हो वो धीरे धीरे बढ़ता है. So you'll be able to, अगर normally एक चैप्टर खत्म करने में 10 दिन लग जाते थे, एक दिन में 2 पेज हो रहे हैं, 3 पेज हो रहे हैं, बट जैसे आते हैं आप एक एक दिन में 5-5, 6-6, 10-10 चैप्टर खत्म कर लेते हो. There are people exam से एक दिन पहले they'll go through the entire book. So some amount of stress obviously improves the performance. But beyond this, they speak, if the stress continues to increase further, then it leads to distress, and that will, cause anxiety, fatigue, sadness, all kinds of irritability, all kinds of symptoms. So now let's come to stress tolerance. Stress tolerance is our ability to tolerate stress. कितना stress हम handle कर सकते हैं, whether the expectations are realistic or unrealistic, right? So as Mr. Singh had written in his letter, which he sent to everybody, that the government has also said, WHO has said that it is normal to expect feelings of anxiety, worry, etc. Nowadays, it's normal to have that. So that is a realistic expectation when times are not normal. Therefore, there will be some amount of anxiety. Whether you are flexible or too rigid, if we are too rigid, and we'll come to that, that things should happen only in this way, then there will be more problems. There will be more anger, irritability. Versus if we are flexible, okay, agar ye nahi hai, what else can we do about it? We should recognize our own ability and potential also in dealing with the stress. Agar hame lag raha hai potential se bahar hai, then we do something else. So for example, learn to take help. So coping with stress can be healthy or unhealthy. And so for example, one of the unhealthy mechanisms is substance abuse. And written that later, that, a lot of people, as I said,
Hello, Umang.
start smoking a lot. So whether there is emotionally stability or instability, there can be the symptoms of depression, irritability, acting out. Acting out basically means गुस्सा ज़्यादा आ रहा है, चिड़चिड़ापन ज़्यादा है, या people lash out, right? So there are some people who are resigned to fate. There is some kind of escapism that I'm not in control. ठीक है, जो भाग्य में लिखा है वो होगा, right? Or we can have whether emotion focused coping or solution focused coping. Now, there is something which we say that, all of us have three parts in our personality: parent, adult, and child. And let's understand what are these three parts. So I'll begin with the child part first. The child is, so the first thing which is important is that the child has a need for immediate gratification. Immediate gratification matlab immediate fulfillment. Abhi chahiye, I want and I want it now. Gratification is anything which gives you pleasure, especially your five senses, तो मेरे को अगर खाने में कुछ अच्छा लग रहा है, I'll go eat it, that is gratification. मूवी आ रही है, कल एग्जाम भी है, and imagine, I always say that, I ask this question कि कल आपका एग्जाम है, today there is World Cup final on TV, let's say India Pakistan, for people who like cricket. Yeah, there's a favorite show coming on TV, or there's a movie you wanted to watch, लेकिन कल परसों एग्जाम है and you have to study. What will you do? What you should do is not the question. What you usually do in such a situation. A lot of people tell me, okay, I'll watch the movie or I'll watch the match. You cannot do both. So for example, so if you are not able to delay your gratification, it tells me that your child is dominating, right? आपके अंदर का जो child है, हम सबके अंदर ये तीनों parts होते हैं, child, adult and parent, and that your child is dominating. So your immediate gratification needs are important. The second thing which we need to understand is child is the seat of all emotions, whether these are negative emotions or positive emotions. Not the adult part feels that, not the parent part. Jab bhi, so for example, if I'm feeling low, angry, irritated, anxious, it is the child within me who is feeling all that. Or even the positive emotion. So if I'm feeling happy, loved, cared for, I'm feeling adequate, I'm feeling satisfied, appreciated, even that the child within me feels all the emotions. Now, the adult part is the most rational, most logical part of our personality. It thinks very practically and is able to keep emotions aside and then think. So for example, supposing आपके boss ने आपको कुछ गुस्से से बोल दिया, the child within you says that, leave the job or give it back to him. The adult says, no, the consequences of this can be bad, and therefore we will not do that. It is okay to remain silent at this point of time. Or supposing you have a fight with your girlfriend or boyfriend, right? So the child within you says, break up. But the adult says, no, it is not okay to break up. And therefore, being rational, logical, keep emotions aside, you choose to stay in the relationship, right? The second thing which an adult does is it has the ability to delay gratification, right? The child has the need for immediate gratification, but adult is able to delay gratification. It is able to see कि अच्छा इसके consequences, so exam में marks अच्छे नहीं आएंगे या whatever the consequences are, and therefore I'll not do it now, I'll do it later, right? So it's not saying no gratification, it is saying delay gratification. अभी important क्या है, अभी के priorities क्या हैं? So कल exam है तो अभी पढ़ना ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है. The parent part of the personality tells us the do's of life and the don'ts of life. क्या सही है, क्या गलत है? What is the right way to our morality, our values, right? The shoulds of life and the should nots of life. So these are the three parts. Now, I'm taking one question somebody had initially asked, and so I'm taking it here. So some people nowadays get addicted to, and this is true for a lot of maybe students and even adults for that matter. So people get hooked on to, mobile games. So supposing I have had, abhi to khair PUBG ban ho gaya, but I've had 3-4 children who were addicted to PUBG or some other online games, So digital addiction is becoming very common. So what is happening there is the child is getting
We are sorry, there seems to be some technical issue at Dr. Kocha's end. We are trying to get it fixed up.
And I always say that the best example how children learn is from parents. It's not by what parents say. So agar hum bolte hain ki okay, you should not be doing this is not going to have too much of an impact. There's a saying in English that the noise of what you do is so much I can't hear what you say. I'll repeat that. The noise of what you do is so much I can't hear what you say. So children learn from what their parents are doing. They are the role models, not from what they tell the children. अच्छा ये आपके लिए करना सही है या गलत है. So if we have to inculcate any habits in our children, then we have to be role models for that. And that has to start right at the beginning. But in case this has not happened during the parenting and the child reaches this stage and it almost reaches an addiction level, then a lot of times I would advise that it's okay to take that child to a counselor. And that process of therapy counseling has to begin so that we can teach our children where it is taking and work on their personality. Now, especially during these times, this is what I say, it's a state of learned helplessness because we are not in control. Kal kya hone wala hai pata nahi. So whether it is unemployment, whether it is, exams nahi ho rahe hain, kab honge, all that we don't know. We feel helpless. I am not in control. It creates a sense of helplessness. So this is something which in psychology we call as the baby elephant syndrome. तो अगर आप सर्कस में गए हैं और आप देखें बहुत बार अब आप इस पिक्चर में देख रहे हैं जो एडल्ट एलिफेंट है, बड़ा एलिफेंट है, उसको सिर्फ एक रोप से बांधा हुआ है एक पैर में, और जो बेबी एलिफेंट है उसको आयरन चेन से बांधा हुआ है. Why? If you see, जो अगर हम strength देखें, obviously the adult elephant has much more strength. If it tries, it will be able to break the rope very easily, but it does not even try. क्योंकि जब से छोटे थे तब से कई बार उसने कोशिश करी कर करके every time it failed. So it develops a state of what we call as learned helplessness कि मैं करूंगा तो succeed नहीं करूंगा. I'll not be successful. But you know and I know that if this adult elephant tries, it will succeed, but it does not even try. So we, over a period of time, we develop this state of learned helplessness, right? And this is something which needs to be worked at. So from where do we learn our coping mechanisms, right? Why do some people stress kitna bhi aata hai and they say it's okay, we'll deal with stress. And there are some people who will get too flustered, too flabbergasted बहुत ज्यादा stress है, and they'll crumple, they feel overwhelmed, overthinking. They become anxious, depressed. I see crying spells, I see panic attacks. uh, Last week, so I'll come to that later, but last week, a lady who came to me, she attempted suicide, saying that, uh, I don't want to see any loved one dying. you know so she had a fear that somebody will die. I asked her, is somebody dead? No. Somebody suffering from COVID? No. It's just that fear, right? हम कहाँ से सीखते हैं? We learn from our, usually our parents and our environment, whether it's the extended family, whether it's our peers, whether it's our teachers. So we learn from, as the child is growing up, it learns from the environment. And especially if we have to teach our children, especially nowadays, it's okay, don't get too anxious, then we have to exhibit that behavior. We have to exhibit that emotional stability in front of them. And not just now, it has to, be right from the word go. But for us also, if we have learned unhealthier ways of coping, what we need to understand is we were not born this way. It's a learned behavior. And so going back to this, it's a learned behavior. Whatever we have learned can be unlearned, and we can learn some healthier habits. Now, during the process of growing up, so I'll not delve too deeply into this, but so think about it. हम स्कूल में जाते हैं तो शुरू की क्लासेस में, let's say teacher teaches us 3 multiplied by 3 is 9. Then थोड़ा ऊपर 3 raised to power 3, and then maybe cube root of 3, then quadratic equations or whatever. इंग्लिश में सिखाते हैं तो पहले ABCDs, then some words, then some sentences, paragraphs. हम कभी रुक के टीचर को बोलते हैं कि दिस इज नॉट फेयर व्हाट यू आर डूइंग टू मी. कल तो आप सिर्फ 3+3 बोल रहे थे, फिर 3 multiplied by 3 बोल रहे हो, आज आप क्यूब रूट पे आ गए. दिस इज नॉट फेयर. व्हाई डिड यू मेक इट मोर टफ? व्हाई डिड यू मेक इट मोर कॉम्प्लिकेटेड? नो, वी डोंट. कि कल आप ABCD सिखा रहे थे, आज आप वर्ड्स पे आ गए, सेंटेंसेस पे आ गए. दिस इज नॉट फेयर. दिस इज योर, व्हाई आर यू डूइंग दिस टू मी? लेकिन लाइफ में एज वी आर ग्रोइंग अप द चैलेंजेस इंक्रीज. बचपन में आपको प्ले स्कूल में जा रहे हो, सिर्फ आपको क्या करना है? एक जगह बैठना है, एक टाइम पे जाना है, वापस आ जाना है. फिर क्लास वर्क, होमवर्क शुरू हुए, एग्जाम शुरू हुए. देन यू बिकेम एन एडोलेसेंट, सो मे बी यू फेल इन लव, देयर वाज अ हार्ट ब्रेक, समबडी सेड नो, यू हैड अ ब्रेकअप. फिर और आगे स्ट्रीम चूज करनी है, प्रोफेशन चूज करना है, मनी के इश्यूज आ गए, शादी हुई, बच्चे हुए, यू हैव टू डील विद kids, sometimes difficult kids, in-laws की problems, हजार kind of problems, right? But अभी कोरोना है, जॉब कभी है नहीं है, पे cuts हैं, but now we crib and cry, God, why are you doing this to me? This is not fair. Look at the similarity. I've put up 2 analogies in front of you. वहां पे we don't crib and cry simply because we accept and we expect that it will be like this as we go forward. Yahan pe we don't expect, that life will be difficult and unfair. But that is the reality of life. I started with that slide, initially, that life is difficult and unfair, and it will always throw up challenges to us. But here we do not expect that, and we do not accept it. In fact, we continue to fight against it. We are always cribbing and saying, not everybody, but a lot of us, especially who will have problems. But supposing rather than cribbing about it, so think about it. अगर स्कूल में हैं, क्या करते हैं? अगर एक मुश्किल क्वेश्चन आ गया, नहीं समझ में आया, we'll take help, we'll go to the teacher, or we'll ask a friend, and we'll solve it, right? And we feel good about it. In fact, we start enjoying that process, that we become better linguists, better mathematicians, better biologists, better physicists in the process, right? And we start enjoying that process. But here also, if you have to deal with challenges of life, you need to develop certain life skills, right? So I need to develop maybe patience. I need to develop ability to cope, right? I need to ability to handle difficult people. So supposing I have a difficult boss, or maybe I have a difficult mother-in-law, right? or I have a difficult father, brother, whosoever, right? And I need to learn how to navigate through the difficulties of life, and I have to learn certain skills in the process, right? But here we start cribbing and crying a lot, or we start getting irritated, angry, which is a very common mechanism, emotion. During the times of corona, so supposing somebody dies, then I have to deal with a sense of pain, a sense of loss. It's not easy, but that is also part of life, right? Agar financial problems hai, that is also a difficult time, and therefore I have to learn that, okay, what can I do about it? And I'll come to that. So this is something which was given by Dr. Stephen Covey, that there is a circle of influence and there is a circle of concern. So let's understand what is a circle of concern. Circle of concern is always a bigger circle. ये वो चीजें हैं जिनके बारे में मैं concerned हूँ. I am worried about these things. So let's say today I am worried about कि इंडिया और चाइना का वॉर तो नहीं हो जाएगा, कोई न्यूक्लियर अटैक ना हो जाए, राइट? इंडिया पाकिस्तान का वॉर ना हो जाए. या आई माइट बी वरीड अबाउट द राइजिंग पेट्रोल प्राइसेस, इन्फ्लेशन. Do something about it. So supposing India-China war, can I do something about petrol prices? No, I can't do anything about it. So should I bother about it? The answer is no. The first question you should ask yourself is, can you do something about it? And if the answer is no, forget about it. You should be bothered about the inner circle, which is the circle of influence. वो चीजें जिनके बारे में आप कुछ कर सकते हो. That is your circle of influence, right? So supposing I can't do anything about inflation, but I can concentrate on trying to increase my income. That I can do something about. But beyond that, I cannot control it. So let go. So for example, what are the things within my control? Am I overestimating the likelihood of the worst case scenario? Think what can be the worst, right? Have you not handled such situations before? पहले life में कभी कोई problem नहीं आई? Obviously आई हैं. And have you been able to navigate through that? Yes, all of us have that inner resilience, inner strength that we are able to navigate through that, right? But today we are getting too flustered maybe, right? या पहले से अगर predisposing factors थे, there was a lack of self confidence, हमारी self esteem कहीं ना कहीं हिली हुई थी, that causes, you know, these situations basically precipitate, you know, that anxiety. What strategies have in the past helped me in coping with challenging situations? They will again work for you. They have worked for you in the past. What is a small helpful or positive action that I can take now? So going back to what is your circle of influence? What can you do about it? So if you see whether your focus is proactive or it is a reactive focus. Agar proactive hai ki you stay within your circle of influence, gradually you will see that the circle begins to expand. वो चीजें जिसके बारे में आप कुछ कर सकते हो वो धीरे धीरे बढ़ने लगती हैं. So you start influencing. So supposing you're a calm, cool, collected person, trust me, people will come to you and they will ask you, अच्छा इसके बारे में क्या कर सकते हैं? But supposing if you're only worrying, doing nothing else, then you will see that gradually your circle of influence also begins to shrink. और जिन चीजों के बारे में आप पहले कुछ कर सकते थे, अब वो भी नहीं कर पाते. You know, there's an organization, I'm sure a lot of you would have heard about it. It's called Alcoholics Anonymous. They have a prayer which is one of the most beautiful prayers I've ever heard. It's called the Serenity Prayer. And the prayer goes like this. It says, God, give me the strength to change the things I can change. God, give me the strength to change the things I can change. The courage to accept the things I cannot change. And the wisdom to understand the difference. So वो चीजें जिनको मैं बदल सकता हूं, इतनी शक्ति दो भगवान कि हम उनको बदल पाएं. जिन चीजों को बदल नहीं सकते उनको एक्सेप्ट करने की करेज दो और ये बुद्धि दो कि मैं समझ सकूं किन चीजों को बदला जा सकता है और किन चीजों को बदला नहीं जा सकता. So there are a lot of common cognitive errors which we indulge in. So we magnify a negative. कुछ एक negative हुआ, we start blowing it out of proportion. जितना बड़ा है उससे ज़्यादा बड़ा बनाना शुरू कर देते हैं. An extreme form of magnification of negative is catastrophization. एक catastrophe बना देते हैं. थोड़ी दिन पहले मेरे पास एक patient आई, young girl, 23, 24, and she had a breakup with a boyfriend, and she was obviously in distress. And she said, मेरे no, not the breakup. She had a fight with a boyfriend. And she said, मेरे boyfriend के साथ झगड़ा हुआ. Now he is going to dump me, which means, and she continued this and she said, now I'll die a lonely old lady. 23-year-old girl, she has had a fight with the boyfriend and she takes it to that I will die a lonely old lady. Give me a break. You know, this is catastrophization. You know, छोटी चीज को आपने इतना बड़ा बना दिया. Minimization of the positives. Cognitive errors, by the way, I'm sorry. Cognitive errors are thinking errors. Cognition का मतलब होता है thinking. So सोचने के गलत तरीके, and they happen almost at an automatic level. So minimization of positives is जो चीजें पॉजिटिव हैं आपकी लाइफ में आज भी उनको हम मिनिमाइज कर देते हैं and we say no, that is not important. So supposing your boss has shouted on you and you say I want to leave this job. So I say that you know कुछ पॉजिटिव आपकी जॉब में है, it pays you well, you know, it is you like your work, the growth prospects are good, it's a good brand name, it's a good company, and you know it's near your place, you don't have to travel much. You say no, all that is not important, the only thing which is important is my boss shouted on me. So
Sorry to
start-
intervene, Dr. Umang.
Yeah.
We are short of time and we have to start Q&A also. So
Okay.
can we? Yeah.
Okay.
Please.
So these are some of the cognitive errors which we indulge in. So this was another question, productivity and how to enhance our productivity. Productivity is a way to measure our efficiency. Okay. So कितने efficient हैं हम. So these are some of the quotes. Tony Robbins says that ways people can systematize and better manage their lives so they have more time to do what they want. So what does productivity mean to you, right? Is it a necessary step to better self-esteem? That is important. So if it is affecting your self-esteem, we need to work on that. But turn productivity into habit. Being consistent is more important. For students, what I would like to say during these times, be creative, eat healthy, so this is one of the schedules which somebody created, fun ways to create schedules, visual learning, talk to people, you know, you can link on Zoom and do combined studies, etc. Certain do's and don'ts. Don't panic in these times. Acknowledge your feelings, maintain your daily activities. This is very important. Maintain a daily routine regularly. Wake up at the same time. Ghar mein hain to bhi, you know, shower, shave, etc. At the same time. Take regular short breaks. Stay connected with people. Physical distancing does not mean social disconnection also. So stay connected. Do things which you wanted to do, get organized. Helping other people also enhances your self-esteem. Regular breaks, entertain yourself, sleep well, keep your mind active by doing, you know, some of these things which are written. Relaxation techniques like deep breathing help. Go outside, you know, maintaining safe distancing, evade paranoia. And one thing which is very important is do not watch news channels all the time. Otherwise, it is going to unnecessarily increase your anxiety. Have one limited trusted source of information. That's it. Do not listen to news all the time. It's not a count you are keeping. Okay, so these are certain simple steps for the HR or management in various companies. I would say provide psychosocial support, monitor and review staff member well-being. अगर किसी को कोई problem होती है तो हमारे standard operating procedures होने चाहिए. कहाँ पे हम refer कर सकते हैं, whom they can contact. So that support system has to be important. So certain myths about corona. We all are vulnerable. You're not alone. Stress is a normal feeling which we have at this point of time, right? So don't get into rumors. It should be reliable information. For children, for parents, I would say children caretakers, talk to them, right? If you are anxious, they are likely to get anxious. Same thing about senior citizens, I would say, you know, a lot of senior citizens are apprehensive. Talk to them. right? They are not going out to have some fun time. If people can ventilate, so Sanjeevani is an organization where people come and talk, right? So talking by itself helps resolving our anxiety and low feelings a lot of times. In case needed, then please take professional help. It's okay. So as you can see here, the infection fatality rates are too low. For India, it's 0.08%. मतलब 10,000 में से 8 लोग 10,000 लोगों को कोरोना होता है, 8 लोगों की डेथ होती है, which is not as high as sometimes we make it out to be. So these are uh, certain myths which people believe in, uh, about masks, about oxygen levels, etc. So I think a lot of us, we know shoes se corona ho sakta hai, nahi. Are antibiotics effective in it? No. So a lot of people say cold weather it and snow, it cannot kill the coronavirus, right? There was this in WhatsApp की 10 सेकंड के लिए आप अपनी सांस रोक सकते हो, तो इसका मतलब आपको कोरोना नहीं है. This is not true. It cannot be transmitted through mosquito bites. Adding pepper, I have seen people giloha pepper, ad nauseum, aloe vera, trying to improve their immunity. To certain extent, do whatever, don't overdo it, right? Thermal scanners cannot detect COVID-19. Taking hot baths will not prevent coronavirus. Drinking alcohol obviously will not kill the coronavirus. A lot of times I see, unfortunately, this. Simple daily exercise will reduce your boredom. So maintain a routine, have regular exercise, social connect. That is important. Avoid alcohol. Don't take fats and oils too much. Eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. Cut on salt. Drink a lot of hydrated water. Reduce your sugar consumption. So these are certain online resources which are available for help. These are certain apps which are available today to relax. That's it from me. Any question? You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you so much, Dr. Umang. That was very informative and really a very good presentation. And we actually are slightly short of time, so I'm sorry that I intervened into the flow that you're talking. But I thought we will make up through questions
Sure.
the rest of it. So I will start with some of the questions that we have got through email through our by our members. So I will start with some very basic questions. So one of the questions by Mr. Ajay Jan. What's the best way to handle bad phase in life, be it professional, family, or health issues? So what he is asking, there are many ways to maybe handle, but what is the best way that you will suggest? The simplest way you can say.
So I think part of it I actually already answered during the presentation, that so bad phases are part and parcel of life. This is something, do we expect this, or do we crib and cry that why has this happened? We have, through navigating through life, we have already dealt with a lot of challenging situations. So maintain that inner resolve, that inner faith, that yes, I have handled this in the past, and have that faith that this is part and parcel of life. So I always say that if you accept that yes, difficulties are going to be there in life, and you expect it and you accept that internally, then it is going to be very easy for you in terms of you transcend. The moment I accept that yes, it's going to be difficult, then my way of dealing with that is that I'm looking for solutions. I am not stuck with, okay, what problem it is causing to me. So you have done it in the past. If you need, take help, talk to somebody, but bad phases will be there, right? And that will help you cope with that.
Right. So one of the
sorry, Dr. Saab, can you bring down your presentation so that we can see you?
Sure.
Yeah. So one of the very common questions, Dr. Umang, is that what is the difference between, say, a counselor, a psychologist, or a psychiatrist? Like, can we treat mental illness without medicines, or through only counseling, or
Sorry, I'm trying to.
Yeah, sorry. Shall I ask it again?
Yeah.
No,
it's fine.
just one second.
Yeah, we've got it.
Now it's okay.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, please carry on, Dinesh.
Yeah. So you have got my question. Shall I ask it
No,
again?
yeah, you can ask again.
So it is a very common question. What is the difference between a counselor, a psychologist, and a psychiatrist? And can we treat it without medicines, the mental illness, that way?
Okay, that's a very common question and very important one. So a psychiatrist is basically a doctor who has then specialized in the field of mental health, and he can prescribe medications as well as do counseling and therapy as well. A psychologist is somebody who cannot prescribe medications, who has done their graduation, masters in psychology, and then maybe MPhil in clinical psychology. So they can do a lot of other things. They can do therapy, counseling. They cannot prescribe medication. Difference between a regular psychologist and a clinical psychologist becomes people who have done MPhil in clinical psychology become clinical psychologists. So they can also do a lot of psychodiagnostic testing. So for example, Rorschach test, TAT, in order to evaluate the state of the mind. So these are psychodiagnostics tests, and they can do therapy as well.
But as
And
a
your second question was, can we treat without medication? So mild and moderate symptoms, yes, we can treat only with counseling. So as I began the presentation, that stress is nothing except what meaning we give to that situation. And over a period of time, and as I said, that we have learned it from our parents, from our environment, that becomes a habit. The way what meaning we give. So कुछ लोग होते हैं जो बहुत छोटी छोटी बातों पे ज्यादा stress ले लेते हैं. They say we overthink, yeah, I'm an angry person, I'm an anxious person. And to create changes in personality, to understand why do I think the way I think, why do I do the way I do, why do I feel the way I, so that counselor and therapist can help. But if it exceeds, so supposing it is creating problems in socio occupational functioning, अगर इतना ज्यादा हो गया कि जो आप डे टू डे एक्टिविटीज ऑफ लाइफ हैं, डे टू डे स्ट्रेसेस हैं, उनसे डील नहीं, then it is wise to go to a psychologist or a psychiatrist, and in case needed it's okay to take medication. That is one thing which I really want to say. अगर आपको बुखार है, सर दर्द है, आप 10 बार नहीं सोचोगे पैरासिटामोल लेना है, you will take it. Even if I have high blood sugar and if I need to take medication, so think about it. हम किसी को बोलेंगे कि तू अपनी शुगर कम क्यों नहीं करता, या somebody who has had a fracture will not say अच्छा तूने फ्रैक्चर क्यों कर लिया, we'll say अच्छा पागल हो आप, ऐसे क्यों बोल रहे हो कि वो जानबूझ के थोड़ी शुगर बढ़ा के बैठे. लेकिन if somebody is feeling low, I hear this constant thing, why are you feeling low, तू खुश क्यों नहीं होता. वो जानबूझ के नहीं कर रहे, उनका सेरोटोनिन लेवल, नॉरएपिनेफ्रिन लेवल, डोपामीन का लेवल ब्रेन में देयर इज एन इम्बैलेंस. सो पैंक्रियास इंसुलिन सिक्रीट करता है और ब्रेन ये फील गुड केमिकल्स हैं जो न्यूरोट्रांसमिटर्स हैं, जैसे सेरोटोनिन है, डोपामीन है, वो सिक्रीट करता है. तो हम जानबूझ के नहीं कर रहे हैं वो, बट वी से इन मेंटल हेल्थ वी से कि अच्छा तुम ठीक से क्यों नहीं फील करते, एंशियस क्यों फील कर रहे हो, जानबूझ के नहीं कर रहे. सो we have attached a lot of stigma, unfortunately, with mental health, and we say there is a problem with the person. We don't see it as we would see anything else. Hypertension hai, so somebody who has hypertension will have to take the medication for the rest of the life. Somebody who has diabetes will have to take medication for the rest of the life. Somebody who has hypothyroidism will have to take medication. We are okay with that. लेकिन अगर mental health आता है, then because of the stigma associated with this, we say no, it's not okay. So I think somewhere we need to work on ourselves also. But for smaller problems, we can create personality changes and things can be resolved. But if it goes beyond a particular level, मेरे को day to day functioning में problem हो रही है, then I think one should be okay going to a psychiatrist also.
So you mentioned about this. There is a belief that medicines are addictive and they have side effects, and can mental illness ever be cured, or can you answer that? Yeah.
Yeah. So these are very common beliefs about first about addiction. सो क्या आदत पड़ जाती है? सो अगेन आई विल गो बैक टू माय क्वेश्चन कि अगर आपको डायबिटीज है, आप इंसुलिन ले रहे हो या एंटी डायबिटिक्स ले रहे हो, मेटफॉर्मिन ले रहे हो, क्या आपको उसकी आदत पड़ जाती है? इट्स नॉट अबाउट हैबिट, नंबर वन. To answer very simply, kya we are able to wean off medication after some time? Yes, we are able to wean off in certain disorders. In certain disorders, they can be lifelong also. That is the first thing we need to understand. But हमारा क्या स्टिग्मा उसको हमें प्रिवेंट कर रहा है लंबे टाइम के लिए मेडिकेशन लेने से, या the problem is okay? So we need to understand. So for example, if somebody has dementia or somebody has schizophrenia में भी medication लंबी चलती है. But what we need to understand in these mental disorders is whenever stress increases in life, the problem is likely to come back. You know, there are three things which affect. Okay, I'm briefly digressing, but there are three things which affect कि किसी को मेंटल प्रॉब्लम क्यों होती है. फर्स्ट इज आवर हेरिडिटी, सेकंड इज आवर पर्सनालिटी, एंड थर्ड इज द स्ट्रेसर्स इन लाइफ. So whenever stress increases in life, then so for example these are difficult times. जब stress बढ़ेगा तो problem पलट के वापस आएगी, आने के पूरे chances हैं, and then it is okay to take medication. So that is the first part about addictive. Side effects of medications you asked. The answer is, if any doctor tells you, आप पैरासिटामोल के साइड इफेक्ट भी गूगल करोगे, ट्रस्ट में हो सकता है फिर आप कभी पैरासिटामोल भी ले नहीं पाओ. सो लेकिन पैरासिटामोल के बारे में हम ये नहीं सोचते. तो हर दवाई का साइड इफेक्ट होता है. इट इज ऑलवेज द कॉस्ट बेनिफिट एनालिसिस. सो यू आर अ फाइनेंशियल पर्सन, यू नो दिस टर्म. कॉस्ट बेनिफिट एनालिसिस का मतलब है कि इस चीज का ओवरऑल नेट फायदा कितना है, नुकसान कितना है. आज की डेट में, पहले के टाइम में जो मेडिकेशंस होती थी उनके साइड इफेक्ट्स बहुत ज्यादा होते हैं. आजकल बहुत अच्छी, बहुत कम साइड इफेक्ट्स की मेडिकेशंस होती हैं जिनके साइड इफेक्ट्स माइनर हैं, एंड वी आर एबल टू हैंडल देम. Despite that, there are medications, especially for psychotic illnesses. I will not go into what are psychotic illnesses, like schizophrenia. उनके साइड इफेक्ट्स हैं. किसी ने शायद ये भी मेल पे पूछा था कि वेट गेन होता है. तो कुछ दवाइयां हैं जिनसे वेट बढ़ता है, भूख बढ़ सकती है. कुछ दवाइयों से नींद थोड़ी ज्यादा आ सकती है. लेकिन बहुत सारी मेडिकेशन आज की डेट में अवेलेबल हैं जिनके ये साइड इफेक्ट्स नहीं हैं. सो द बेस्ट थिंग इज टू गो टॉक टू योर साइकियाट्रिस्ट. यू कैन express your concerns, and he or she will help you through choosing the right medication for you. So nowadays we have a lot of safe medication which is available.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Mang, for this. The next question is again,
Sorry,
what are the...
one more. You said whether it can be cured.
Yeah.
That
yes.
was another thing
yes.
which you asked. So again, cured का मतलब अगर ये है कि जड़ से चली जाएगी, that is unlikely to happen. So it can be controlled. The way hypertension can be controlled, the way diabetes can be controlled, the way bronchial asthma and hypothyroidism can be controlled. So it does not go away from the root that it will never come back. It's not an infection कि हमने बैक्टीरिया, किसी को टीबी है तो माइकोबैक्टीरियम ट्यूबरकुलोसिस है, या टाइफॉइड है तो सैल्मोनेला टाइफी नाम का बैक्टीरिया है, वो इन्फेक्शन खत्म हो गई, दोबारा नहीं होगी. It's not like that, but it can definitely be controlled.
Okay. So what are the warning signs or risk factors for mental health? Like what are the symptoms of depression and how they are different from symptoms of anxiety? So how can I, see that I not need to go to a doctor and, maybe, or
Right.
I can basically do it only by counseling or talking to someone.
Right. So that question, what is the difference between depression and anxiety, and what are the common markers, so to say? So first, broadly, depression can manifest in 4 ways. Okay, we need to understand these 4 ways. सबसे common है low mood, sadness, right? उसके साथ साथ आता है कि मन उदास रहता है, कभी रोने को मन करता है, लोगों से मिलने जुलने की इच्छा नहीं करती. There's a social withdrawal. I don't want to talk to people. I mentioned something, anhedonia, right? Inability to experience in the usual pleasurable activities of life. जो चीजें आपको अच्छी लगती थी पहले, अब वो अच्छी नहीं लगती. Vegetative symptoms are important, कि नींद ठीक से नहीं आती, भूख नहीं लगती. All these symptoms are symptoms of depression. So the 4 ways it can manifest, this was about sadness of mood. but depression can also manifest as irritability, anger. So चिड़चिड़ापन बढ़ जाता है, उदासी नहीं बढ़ती लेकिन चिड़चिड़ापन बढ़ जाता है, गुस्सा ज्यादा आता है. The third is that forgetfulness, भूलने लग गया है, लो नहीं है, चिड़चिड़े नहीं है, लेकिन याद नहीं रहता. फ्रिज खोल के खड़े हैं, क्या निकालने के लिए आए थे याद नहीं. मार्केट आए हैं, 5 चीजें खरीदनी थी, 2 याद हैं, 3 याद नहीं. सो फॉरगेटफुलनेस बढ़ने लग जाती है. And the last is somatic symptoms. Headache is the most common one. 85% of headaches are psychosomatic and they can be a manifestation of stress, right? Body aches बढ़ जाते हैं, shoulders में aches हैं, knee joints में aches हैं. So अगर body में aches and pains बढ़ रहे हैं, that is another way in which depression can manifest. Anxiety. So anxiety is something, so for example, बेचैनी, घबराहट, restlessness, एक जगह टिक के नहीं बैठ रहे, palpitations हो रही हैं, tremors हो सकते हैं, sweaty palms हो सकती हैं, you know, थरथराहट होती है, frequent urination, somebody has to go to urine again and again. Think अगर आपका especially students हैं हमारे साथ बहुत सारे, वाइवा होना है, तो अब आप बाहर खड़े हो, somebody has gone inside, एग्जाम का वाइवा चल रहा है and you have to go, palpitations बढ़ जाती हैं, थोड़ी tremor, मुंह थोड़ा सूखने लगता है, जबान लड़खड़ाने लगती है. These are symptoms of anxiety. An acute form of anxiety is having panic attacks. So these are sudden spikes of anxiety which last for a short duration and it will come down. So उस time घबराहट इतनी बढ़ जाती है, there's a feeling of impending doom, dizziness, कई बार लगता है सांस नहीं आएगी, sometimes it can mimic a heart attack also. So that is the difference between depression and anxiety. Now, when do I go to a doctor or a psychologist is basically when I feel मेरे लिए normal day to day functioning अब continue करना मुश्किल हो रहा है. That is the time we need to take cognizance and I would say it is okay to err on the side of caution. मान लीजिए अगर किसी को gastritis है और हम सबको मालूम है gastritis sometimes can mimic heart attack. So there is this acute pain in the epigastric region, chest की तरफ pain जा रहा है. It can be simple, you know, dyspepsia, simple epigastric pain, आपको gastric reflux है. लेकिन फिर भी you will not wait, आप बोलोगे जाके ECG करा लेते हैं, कार्डियोलॉजिस्ट के पास चले जाते हैं, कहीं हार्ट अटैक नहीं हो. लेकिन अगर डिप्रेशन है, मन उदास है, पड़े हुए हैं बेड पे या एंजाइटी है, and we will not go for taking help. Whether you go to a psychologist or a psychiatrist, anybody, but अपने आप कोशिश कर, कोशिश क्यों नहीं करता? The same thing sometimes happens with alcohol also. A lot of people who want to give up alcohol नहीं control हो रही, there can be a deficiency of dopamine, right? और हम alcohol लेते हैं, dopamine increases and therefore it can become a habit, but they will not go. So that is when I feel I'm not able to function normally, problems आ रही हैं functioning में, we should go, we should seek help.
Thank you for that answer. Now another, I mean, we have just received one question. Is that some people take Ayurvedic medicines to lower stress, like ashwagandha? Shall one take it or not? You know, that way.
It's okay to take any help. So first thing which I want to say is that it's not कि Ayurvedic medication, this is a popular myth कि Ayurvedic medications के कोई side effect नहीं होते. Side effect जिस medication का effect है उसका side effect भी होगा ही होगा. But they are not as acute as the side effects of allopathic medication. लेकिन relief भी उतना नहीं है obviously. हम chronic cases में Ayurvedic medication, homeopathy etc. works better. But in acute cases allopathy works better. So to take any help, whether it is ashwagandha, any Ayurvedic medication, even meditation for that matter, even yoga for that matter, even listening to, you know, some relaxing music for that matter, anything which helps lowering stress is always welcome. So that should be done, but that should not become a substitute for professional help, whether it is counseling or medication. It should not become a substitute, but yes, it definitely helps reducing any amount of stress. In fact, हम बोलते हैं ना दुख में सुमिरन सब करें, सुख में करे ना कोई. So अगर मुश्किल times नहीं हैं, तब भी we should continue to do this. This should become a part and parcel of our daily routine. So I'm not talking of Ayurveda. I'm talking of other activities like meditation, exercise, yoga, etc. That should be part and parcel of our daily lives, ताकि stress उतना बढ़े नहीं.
Okay. Thank you again for this answer. This one question that has come is that how will you define productivity? What is productivity, and how can we enhance our productivity during these COVID times?
So that I already answered. I covered that in the presentation because you had sent this question earlier. So I made it
Okay.
part of the presentation.
Okay. Right. And people are also asking that, suppose they are looking for companionship or they want to talk. So like you mentioned Sanjeevani. So what are the organizations where one can find and go for counseling, that way?
Right. So there are a lot of organizations which are available today for counseling. So there is Sanjeevani Society for Mental Health. There is Sumetri. There are so a lot of NGOs have come up, and there are specific for different purposes also. So for example, there is Rahi. There is so for different. So people with sexual abuse, there is different. So there are a lot of organizations which have come up which are NGOs non-paid. Apart from that, there is a huge availability of regular counselors and psychologists and psychiatrists. And nowadays, the government of India has made the teleconsultation guidelines. They have come up with these, which has made taking online consultations easier. आज की date में मेरे at least 30 to 35% of people are online patients who cannot come because of various reasons or are afraid of coming. And in fact, it has happened that today I have patients from places like Chennai, Jamshedpur, Jammu Kashmir, people from all parts of the country which could have never come, which they could have never accessed, but today we have online consultation. So a lot of such help is available, whether it's
Again, we have lost him. Umang? Hello, Dr. Umang? Dr. Umang, there's some problem at the end of Dr. Umang. Yeah, he's back. Okay. We lost you for a moment, Dr. Umang. Anyways,
okay.
yeah. So another question is, as a alumni association, I just wanted to ask you this question: that are students more prone to this stress and depression during these COVID times, and how can parents help in that?
So to a certain extent, I answered because this was, I knew there were a lot of students. So yes, students, there is a lot of stress because, there's a lot of boredom which is happening. कॉलेज नहीं जा रहे, जो रेगुलर रिलीज ऑफ एनर्जी था वो नहीं है, एग्जाम्स के बारे में अनसर्टेनिटी है, जो क्लासेस हैं कई जगह प्रॉपरली हो पा रही हैं, कई जगह नहीं हो पा रही, whether it's due to connectivity, etc. So there are a lot of questions, but let's use this as an opportunity to navigate through difficult challenges of life, and trust me, it is going to increase your self belief. So create some kind of a support system. It's important to create some kinds of support system, and my daughter does this very commonly. On Zoom they create 3 friends or 4 friends. They will sit together and they will talk, assign a chapter to each, and then somebody will read, and then they discuss everything, and they come up with quizzes. They found out novel ways, कि एक जना क्वेश्चन पूछ रहा है या मल्टीपल चॉइस बना दिए, then the other people have to come up with answers. So we can find creative solutions to that. Have a routine. That is what I always say. Just because college is not happening does not mean that ठीक है, okay, I'll get up at 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. If there's a lack of routine, that will always create apprehension and anxiety. So try to have as normal a routine as you always do. Have regular breaks. Continuously don't have long sittings, have regular breaks, have ways to entertain your mind, some kind of release of energy, and eat healthy. That is another thing. Nowadays a lot of people have started putting on weight because unhealthy eating hai, exercise nahi ho rahi. So try to exercise. You can go out maintaining safe distancing, or you can work out in your houses, but try to figure out a way. talk to people, connect with people. That is important. In case you need help, a lot of colleges have also, they have school counselors who are available or college counselors who are available for online help. So do that constantly. Yes, they are prone. Apart from that, there was another question I remember. Is there anybody else who is prone? So apart from the Corona warriors, I don't want to go there, but women of the house, that is another segment which I think is really susceptible, because घर पे हैं, so workload बढ़ रहा है, work from home भी है, तो job भी है, और घर का काम भी कर रहे हैं, people are there 24/7 in house, so therefore the workload is increasing, and they want to be the best in everything, so their workload is increasing. A lot of cases, sometimes we see that the domestic violence is increasing. This also, I have seen a lot of cases because the expectations are more. Need to be aware and cognizant about what women are going through and increase their support system.
So Veena, actually during the presentation, when you were talking about that addiction part, na, the kids getting addicted to games, actually we lost
Right.
you. We lost you at that time, so we couldn't hear what you were saying about it. So can you repeat it? That part.
Okay. So immediate gratification, I talked about that when I was saying people who are hooked on to, let's say, PUBG or any other games or internet for that matter. It is basically about immediate gratification. That is what I was saying at that point of time. As parents, that thing should start right at the beginning, that we should teach our children how to delay gratification. That is extremely important, that we have to teach our children how to delay gratitude model. So that is important. And in case it becomes almost to the level of addiction, then it is important that in case professional help is needed, we are able to take them for professional.
Thank you, Dr. Umang. I think we have exceeded our limit, and I would like to close it. I thank you very much. This has been a very informative session. I know we have a lot of questions which have left unanswered, but I would forward those questions, or maybe uh, people can directly contact you if they have some questions on email or something,
Sure.
and probably you will answer them. Will you answer them?
Sure.
Yeah, people can directly ask you questions through email, and we would like to close the session now. Thank you so much, Dr. Umang, and everyone who have attended this webinar, and the people who have organized this webinar. Thank you very much. I close the webinar now. Thank you.
I would also like to express my thanks to Mr. Singh, to your Alumni Association, to you, Dinesh, and all our viewers for taking part in this. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Kocher. Really appreciate your time. Thank you very much.